Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro. Go. Rhino. Go. Guidance. Go. Control. Go. Telcom. Go. GNC. Go. Ecom. Go. Surgeon. Go. Capcom, we're go for landing. Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Eagle looking
Peace was once brought to planet Earth by a work of all human countries. By the help of a common law, a substance called MoonPi was taken in turn by every available country to remove. This was to fill up a gap caused by a meteor, which threw off both time and talents for the entire planet. This story is how that peace came to be. For better or for worse.
See, it's not so simple.
Well, I know that. I don't understand it.
See, Arthur doesn't care. To realize he won't allow us to reprint the story. I know you don't understand, but neither does
Excuse me, would you like to tie tonight's drinks, Battle?
Sure.
No, thank you. See, when one time travels, there's a general stage of...
You don't understand it either.
I do. When you time travel, Redhead, are you paying attention?
Yes. I've never seen a drink like this.
Uh-huh.
Go on, my glasses man, my liege.
Okay. When things are multiplied, they tend to go in a straight, like this.
Right, I've seen that.
Okay. And the people up there, they're deleting the extras. It could be anything as inanimate as a glass of this, or as huge as a printing machine. It's fucking murder.
Oh, and King, he kept the multiples
To
too.
maximize profits or something. Who's big huge.
I've seen them disappear. All of them. A lady's poodle turned into 7 poodles. And then they disappeared. She didn't even have a leash left.
That's the trouble of it. Sometimes they never disappear. Or only a few. And with human multiples, the king's son.
Oh, the prince?
Yeah.
He was?
Well, we tried to keep it quiet, but yeah.
So those aren't twins over there.
I don't know. They could be.
Oh my god, this tastes like a blueberry turnover. I love it.
I tell you, I don't give two cares or a which what. You two are getting to be as awful as that boy. This paper sold out long ago, and these wishy-washy tales of human decency are not what our readers buy. Now there's the fact that Peter off with my best men likely to come back with nothing. Meanwhile, you're sending me vibes of an uproarious nature. And on my word, I will never let this paper falter with this supposed dribble-drabble that you've been feeding me.
Ah, yes, King. Peter, the prince's father. But here we are, back with Giraldi Zorano, who awaits to tell Catherine the very awful news that she is a widow.
Just a second. Giraldi, could you not find Frank? He's not here. He's not here.
Frank's dead. Something awful happened. The lab. Everything.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
We weren't as close. It doesn't really matter because we were. Once upon a time. Come on.
Man, we found our beast.
It's Peter King, the son of...
Right. The prince. The infamous writer. The son of a bitch. You saw him, Frank, before?
Yeah, just minutes before. Before they blew everything up.
What?
There was... something was wrong.
Oh, like any of this isn't wrong.
No, something else. They took something.
Beelzebub? Our creation?
Yes, but... white foam.
What do you mean? The formula works?
I'm a forest ranger, Katie, not a scientist. Not anymore.
Well, then it's gone.
Not quite. I can't begin to explain the meaning of any of this. It was difficult to separate this between the rubble, whatever this is.
Oh my god. Giraldi Zorano, I could kiss you! Oh, I will! Oh, it's not in vain. It's not in vain.
They took the bodies.
What? Giraldi, tell me, what was your business with my husband?
Like the stars, Katie. Something adamant on his mind.
There is something up there.
Peter's father, Arthur, had given him no love throughout his life. He had given him nothing save for one gift, that of a very special boot. Peter was out today to use that boot, but little did he know that he was about to stumble across the biggest story of his life.
Is that all? An ice cream then?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh. Is that your limo?
Damn right it is.
Alright, so I guess I'll tell you, are you listening close? This is important. See this? This can taste of anything.
Okay, anything?
Well, you're the first person I've told, because I don't know if it's true, but it can taste like anything. I mean, even a sickle pot.
What the fuck is a sickle top?
Popsicle?
So you're telling me this drink will taste the same for the same person every time?
Well, unless they make different flavors for different flavors.
Alright, now you're just repeating yourself.
Well, you know what I mean.
Hey, you know what? Maybe I know what you mean, maybe I don't know what you mean. But what I do know is you're trying to sell me something right now.
No, honest, you're the first. This truck just came my truck to load off this morning for free.
Alright, where's the can?
In my head.
You shouldn't be drinking this shit.
Well, at least try it and tell me what you think.
Buddy, you couldn't pay me to drink this.
I bet I could have in your car bought a limo.
Not till I find out what's in you.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, you'd like to think so.
buy a dog, kid.
The driver would ask him to work, Sir Prince, and Peter would answer yes. Then, don't call me that. I told you not to call me that.
Done what? So what's he after? Look, I gotta go. Bye. Son,
Dad.
what is it this time? You need money?
Yeah, I do.
You smell like sulfur. You've been playing with matches again?
I do love matches.
Yeah, right. I know that.
I was working, Dad. But yes, I will admit that we are sharing.
For what purpose, Peter? For your life? For the prince? For all the others that want to multiply? You seem to have forgotten our motto so early in the game.
Yeah. You're boring me. Over and over with these fights. Now why is it you think you need me? I do nothing but raise hell around here. Don't you think it's time to cut the cord? I'm only holding you back.
Oh no, you're not quitting. I have my ways. You seem to kill, lie, steal, cheat, cover your own tracks.
A thief? No, I have fantastic upbringing and many to thank for it. Many to thank. Furthermore, apparently I'm smart enough to trick you into questioning me, threatening me, and following me while I'm here.
No, you're much farther out there than me.
I, much farther out there than I. Now, Dad, I can't speak for you forever. And sooner than later, things are gonna change.
Not what the system wants.
Fuck the system. The system can suck my fat asshole. You know, fuck you, Dad. What the fuck are you even doing standing here talking to you? I've got real shit to do. Fuck off.
I'm all you fucking got.
I'm not leaving.
I won't allow it.
You don't make that call. You don't have the luxury of allowing me anything, you messy fuck, spilling your drink all over the place.
How are you?
What?
How are you, Peter?
I don't know. I've been using the boot a lot more these days.
Oh, good gift, huh?
Yes and no. But no thanks to you, Dad.
Always thinking ahead, Catherine had spent her timeless night studying the substance that both Frank and his partner had left behind. As the hours dwindled by, day became night. "Merry Christmas to me," she said, peering into the telescope. Goddamn genius, Frank. Meanwhile, the prince studied the liquid that he had found at the particular gas station. The effect was immediate. Gouda, Swiss, cheddar, all the mice would think as they rushed to the water to drink it.
No, I'm breaking that.
But the moment Peter talked, every mouse fell into a trance. They would not take their eyes from it, nor could they if they so desired.
No! No! God damn it!
Catherine? I'd like you to meet our time. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. These are our time travelers.
Cool, Brad.
Poor things. All right. All right. This is Susan and Tom Barnesfield. They'll be planting the flag, or actually they'll be exchanging the flag that will be planted. So that one will be activated just about, actually this time right now.
Why are there two of them?
Well, because what if it's lonely? They go back, there's no civilization. Of course.
Why wouldn't it be better to send one than say inevitably go back in time further and build a time machine for that one person and then everyone else you sent back with that person?
Well, Catherine, there's no guarantee that this time machine will get built anyway. You know, the schematics alone.
Yeah, I see absolutely no problem with this. They'll just go in and then they'll come right back out, right?
Catherine, I thought you were a smart girl. Listen, we can only go back and tell them so that they know that it's invented before they know that when they're back. You see? Now, of course, we won't want this to be a wasted exercise, because if indeed we do invent it, we can only go back for the ones that we sent after it was finished anyway.
I need a cigarette. You can keep it confidential. Don't listen to me. I thought that going back in time will create multiples of everything.
Hello, little ones. Some of you may know my face. I may strike fear into you. This is my unavoidable intention. All across the world, you people have drinks to sip on that, unbeknownst to you, give a state of docile fascination handed by this world police idea to keep you all in order. But you're almost smarter than mice. Yes, you are. It is the world you should be angry with, not I. Indeed, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
These multiples will have an adverse effect on the compensation of every...
It's not as if I don't understand. You just blurted it out. I had no idea.
What were you talking about?
I'm all going crazy now.
Oh my god. Jim, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No. Perhaps you were right. No, I can see that.
No, I'm sorry. I should have come sooner. I'm so sorry.
The time machine was malfunctioning, yet usable. Catherine took it upon herself.
There's no chance of controlling these countries now. I know you're hiding something. You take a beautiful dream and you crush it. That's it. What good am I to them now?
She went back in time, exchanging the flags, one for the other. And the plan worked.
I used you. You were like a turtle on your back. Not only could you spin, but you could pick up other turtles.
The moon was missing 1/24 of its size.
Well, you picked up too many. You're broken.
I never kicked a bum in the teeth.
How am I going to spin this?
Oh, genius. I could have.
All my men in Zurich? What the fuck?
People of Earth would have to work together.
I'm going to your cave. Yeah, I know about it. There's a story there that you're hiding, and I'm going to go get it.
One rocket after another, filling up the moon with this type of pie that ever expanded, and bringing peace to the world through unity of man. Both Catherine and Peter were on their way to Berlin to present their findings to the most elite of dignitaries.
Next!
And to perhaps save the world, each in their own way.
Hi, I need to charter a round trip to Berlin, please.
I suppose I can help you with that. Well, there was a 9:30, but it's taken. Suppose you could wait for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What's the likelihood of someone just booking a round trip to Berlin?
Well, as likely as you, ma'am. After all, Kalshevich did open debates to align with Bouchal.
There's no need to wait until tomorrow.
To Berlin, ma'am? That's the best I can do.
Well, what about all these planes that are just sitting out here?
Ma'am, the best I can offer you is a standby ticket, and if and there's no show.
This is life, isn't it? This is crap. Well, put me on the list then. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am. Next.
If only they could get this damn airport thing right. Am I right? The Berlin lady?
Look, I just as soon not talk to any.
It's my face, right? I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it. Is something wrong?
Murderer.
Excuse me? Alright, listen. Okay. I want to know where it is exactly you get all these funny ideas about me. You do realize I am the journalist Peter King.
Yes, I know. The prince.
Yeah, good. Well, not to cause a scene, but I want to know why you named me as a murderer.
Oh, are you not so easily labeled? Would you like me to expand on your Fortunata?
Yeah, please do.
What did you want with him? What do you want with me?
Beg your pardon, ma'am? We just met.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Hey, listen. I overheard your problem over here about your flight.
Oh, so now you know everything? What, do you have some spy that hangs around every corner?
No, ma'am. Not today. You know, not everything is about you. Even if you are flying to Berlin.
Oh, so now you're your own spy?
No, ma'am, I just have ears. And to be frank, you were pretty loud.
I can take care of myself.
Surely you can. I just, well, just hold this for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you have to take it. Mm-hmm. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. We leave at 9.
What are you doing?
Well, there's your ticket. See you on the plane?
I doubt it.
Well, when in doubt, take a nap.
Bless you, sir.
No.
Where are you sitting?
Oh, right next to you.
No, I'm getting off.
Hey, something tells me you've got something pretty important to say. Call it a hunch. Now, you're not gonna let a little thing like me stand in your way.
Fine. Don't you say a single word to me this whole trip.
My lips are sealed. But,
What?
did you want an aisle seat? Because I want the window.
Ugh! God! How do you do it?
Excuse me?
How can you be so evil and yet so cheery that you can just get whatever you want?
I beg your pardon, again. But, I think you've got the wrong idea there. So you told me not to talk to you. And here I am, bought you a ticket. And I just want to know, why am I the bad guy?
Where's my monster?
Where's your monster? You don't mean...
Oh, yes, I do. No, I can't prove it yet, Mr. Reporter, Mr. Investigator, but I know that you were responsible for the deaths of 2 men.
Is that why you're here? To call me out?
Please. The world has long since known of Beelzebub.
That's what you call him?
Beelzebub? Yes. And whatever reason you have behind taking him, I swear to God, I'm not going to...
Ma'am, just forgive me, okay? I had no idea.
Their body parts were missing.
Yeah, well, we cleaned up. But you don't know what we saw out there.
What did you see?
Well, it was this gelatinous, spongy, white foam that not once, but twice, expanded through the windows to the outside. We had to destroy it, lest it expand far too big. Your friends were likely killed.
You don't know that. And Beelzebub survived?
Well, by some freak accident. What I think happened is, the white foam must have flowed over his cage, protecting him from the blast. Obviously, some experiment gone way wrong.
No, Prince. Not wrong. Right. But you just had to go in there and blow it all up. No matter. I have a sample.
No, we torched everything. It took a long time.
No, not everything.
And we combed the whole area. We got it all.
Somebody heard the explosion. Came running.
Catherine, better your friends than a city. Or worse.
Fool, it isn't a weapon. How did you know my name?
The teller. I remember things.
Yeah, well, you better catch a good glimpse of my speech today, because I mean business.
And what makes you think I don't mean business?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. But just don't go trying to kill me for any of mine. I'll make sure that our monster gets set free. He's registered under our name.
Our? Listen, my plan will be completed long before that ever happens. What makes you think they're gonna listen to you at all?
I could have them strong-arm you in the blink of a time fly. But I don't work that way. I like to use my own wit. People like good wit.
Yeah. Right now, I can't tell whether I hate you or like you, kind of. It's your intentions. They just seem so good. They seem so without prosperity. Unselfish.
Oh, please don't try and act like you care. Big man with big friends.
Well, we'll see. The stage is set, Catherine. And I'll see you on it.
I will not see you.
Listen to yourself. I will not see you.
I'm at the foot of the ladder. The 11 footbeds are only
study, by and large, I believe, are dedicated to the studies of humanity, camaraderie. That's the chance. We must cast away differences. List destruction. Madam Speaker.
Neil, yes, we are getting a TV picture. You're in our field of view now. Okay, ready for me to come out? All set. Okay, I'm on the top.
Oh, good. You're awake there.
Yes.
Now, what is it you were saying about a solution?
Did it fall? It's not here.
No, it was a neighboring country. How do you feel?
Fine.
Now, you said there wasn't much time.
What's going on?
What is your solution? Where do we need to go?
The moon can save us.
The asteroid would hit the moon.
Yes. But it's not where it's coming from. The asteroid is a metalloid chunk. And if we get a magnet to the moon, we can pull it.
Well, there aren't just rockets headed to the moon. We can't possibly just... They couldn't get a magnet up there that quick. How can we do it?
You're Jim Floyd, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, you invented it.
Yes. Well...
Why are we in a closet?
It's more like a room. But it's because it's utter hell out there. You don't know who you can trust. I should just go back in time.
You messed up enough already. What? Who hit us? Egyptians? No. I mean, what happened?
They dropped the bomb. We hit back. Hard.
Who is we?
Those not devastated. Doesn't matter. There's nothing going on, once again.
Never mind our business here. I'm a reporter, got it? My job's to be here. Pardon me. I don't plan on being here for very long.
Why, of course, sir. Live your life. You're paying us all well, so I can keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. God, there's glass everywhere! Just take me to the noise. Now.
But isn't this noisy enough for you?
Where they congregate. There's no one here.
But
they're all fucking foreigners.
Meanwhile, both Jim Floyd and Catherine Marshall had hitched a ride from a very unlikely pair of German bandits.
Ich weiß nicht, ich kann den Wettbewerb nicht. Es ungesehen ist es selber wieder nächstes als ein anderes Ding.
And luckily,
Ich verliere aus in der Unmut notlos.
Catherine spoke a little bit of German.
Sie aber nur zu geholfen. Hat nichts gemacht. Sie haben wirklich you're still valet mania?
Ich nehme an, hatte ich will liquidies, habt ihr mir nie Brusum zwei. Sie haben wir sich, mir so gas, mit der.
So Stitcher van Stitch. Is that for sure?
And the pessimist.
Ja, pessimistisch. Stitcher van Stitch. Was die Bracken ist du ein gut russisch Frau.
Nicht schon lichten in ihr zu fein.
Sir, not bad attitude, you're not.
what is going on here?
Do me a favor.
What's that?
Shut up. What the fuck's going on up here? Drink that.
What is it? An American drink?
Mm-hmm.
Why, my goodness. It tastes like grapes, fresh off the vine.
Well, ain't that screwy? And during a war. Listen, I can't say much, Dad. I'm faxing you the story of Berlin. Do you know any information on the Egyptian gods? Thoth, I think.
I don't think so. Hold on, here comes your fax. I don't know if we can fit it in with all the pictures. It's Christmas Eve, and every etheric god seems to be in the sky, like bees in a honey pot. And they're the honey. And I like honey. Be careful I don't eat you on a cracker, son. Where's my story?
Yeah, I've got your story, Dad. But something tells me you already know what's going on. I'm no good out here. Well, if it's everywhere, then I should be out there with it.
Now wait, of course it's going on. I know enough, and stopping something is not going to do you any good, because we pacify. That's what we do. Of course now, unless you want to put your regular spin on things, and I want my men back. You've got them off doing God knows what.
You know, Dad, you take this right to free speech and completely cram it up and ask for a whole mess of release. Listen, you'll have your story by Sunday, but just don't assume that you can get a hold of me. Bad bye. I just had to come and see this now, didn't I?
Well, you probably don't know what a privilege it is to be down here. But It's not the first time.
How do you mean?
Well, rarely does anyone go back just for the fun of it. Actually, never. Always for a dignified purpose. Just to go back and fix the little things. And timing must be absolutely precise. Unless, of course, we work the past into the future events from now.
What do you mean, work?
Well, let's say that we go back and no one notices that we're there, and events don't unfold until the future from now.
Well, how do you get back?
It's impossible. But if we send the team back to a remote area that isn't discovered until now, then we're fine. Believe me, we're working very diligently on this.
But the plan that we have now, it's still going to work out, right?
My name couldn't have gone anywhere if it wasn't for this fabulous team. Gentlemen, this is Catherine Marshall. She's our conspirator. And where would we be without them?
Well, I certainly hope it'll work.
Well, we are just warming up here. Kate, would you like to kick us off?
Well, first things first, I hope you all had a fantastic holiday. And, well, listen up. Pay attention. We have a lot of work to do. You, could you find me a telescope? Take this with you and read it on the way, okay? Thank you.
So what? They aren't watching me. Oh, that's just foul. No. They're zombies. Zombies multiplying. They're all clueless. Even they'll be zombies. No. I've got to stop it where it starts.
That telescope's ready for you now.
Who here can read the stars? You. Yeah, you'll work just fine. Can you help me?
Bring a coat, it's getting cold out there.
Tides are already changing. Oh god, this metal. Jim, can I use your bathroom?
The prince planned to use his father's very own men to break into the guard
We'll leave
facility,
in 1 hour to be here.
which,
At which
as
point
it so
we'll section off
happened,
to be here, and
was
here.
right next to Catherine
That's
and her
team
time
A,
machine.
B, and C. Now I'll head off team B.
Why?
Because... And you others can shed out your denominations to your specific tasks. Now guys, treat it professionally, as if they're better than you. This here is guarded by a few well-trained men. See? Take note. To take their position inside will be easier. I'll have free reign and can affect however I please. For the good of humanity.
Now will be a week away. Not even? Well, we have to act now.
No, think about it, Jim. These mistakes, these things that multiply, they're a direct result of your tampering with the government. Innocent they may be, with time.
Yeah, well, what do you think that we have the correcting station for up there?
Peter spoke. Did you feed it? And no, of course I fell. I had to get the hell out of there, though. moon's acting crazy as all get out. So many God screens to monitor.
Your father wants to know why we're all in a cave?
He knows. So he got the spineless story. In no time at all, his bubble will burst. The real story. But he won't print it. Are we ready?
Jesus, almost. We're ready in 1 minute.
In 1969, man first landed on the moon. It was not known at the time to be a feat which would serve as a catalyst for the future saving of the world. This is not a story about the saving of Earth. Rather, it is a story about people dealing with people, trying to save mankind. Our story begins with Frank Marshall, a scientist who is cheating on his wife. And right now he is having a nightmare.
Hey, you need to get back to
What? I need sleep. Space precludes me. Go back to sleep. Tonight is not your night.
Jesus!
No, I'm just a writer.
Filth! You little whore! You publish filth to get your point across!
Hey, you shut your fucking mouth. I write satire all over this fucking city, and I alone know what the fuck I'm talking about, you understand? Now, John, I need your help.
My help? Why would I help you?
Because I'm asking nicely! It's the monster, John. The monster is key. I know your team is hiding it out there in the woods somewhere, and I need to let it go free from you freaks.
Freaks, we are scientists. You're big for notion. It's
We
not
have a
true.
beast, and it's one of a kind. It doesn't deserve to be experimented on like the rest of us turned out to be. It would help me sleep at night, okay?
But you don't even know what the experiments are.
Oh, you say that as if it matters what I'm saying right now. Listen, John, I know that it has something to do with time travel. I hate time travel, John. You know that.
I do.
I'm out to fix the vote, John. To live free. Singularity. And ironically, John, you have 10 seconds to live unless you provide me with the location of the monster.
Be reasonable. He's for the good of science.
You know, you're right. We're adults, we're two men. You ask me to be reasonable, you shall receive. Here I am pointing a handgun at you. Let's do this the right way, John. We're adults. Where's the monster, John?
It's for the good of science. We have to stop Joe Floyd from multiples. Multiples everywhere, everything. You're the prince. You should know this more than anyone else. We have him. We need him. He's in the National Forest.
National Park Forest. Thank you, John. And here I was about to kill you with a shotgun. Very inappropriate, if I do say so myself. I've got just a thing here.
What the fuck are you looking at?
buddy. Why do you hate multiples? You're me. It's confusing. Nice wig. Can you walk?
Yeah. Why are we following this noise?
We have another stop to make tomorrow.
Why?
Cut.
Oh, I get it. To the woods. A monster. Will everyone be there?
Tomorrow it comes together. Notes come in tomorrow.
And we'll know where to go.
Exactly. Take this. Thank you. People, I want you to realize the corruption in this city. Now there's control everywhere that we don't want it to be. And we have to pay to read about it. We need to learn tact. Now together we can go without sleep, so to speak. I want you all to just come with me to the real truth. Now, I am not one for public speaking, but when it comes down to control, time travel, spun stories, my intentions lie within humane borders. My father, the great king, once told me that, well, he said to me, son, you will for always live in a world of intolerant sheep. And you and I both know that's bullshit. Because I despise these systems. Oppression! Fucking A.
Once again, here we are with Frank. And beside him is Catherine Marshall, his wife.
Hun, if there indeed is something heading towards us, the hell of it is, in order to prove it, it's with these transgressions that are the tides that I myself can barely see. I have to go. Kate.
Lord Franco.
Oh, Giraldi, he had to head out to the reserve. Of course he did.
I can never catch you two together anymore. Good news.
Yeah, I hope. Which would mean he's wrong. Which of course he isn't, because Frank's a genius. I should have never entered such a field.
Funny.
What?
That I met both of you here to leave what you call a field.
You mean an actual field? To ranger?
What is this? This expansion?
I wouldn't look too hard at that. It's just some impossible task that he's working on. Another crazy experiment I can hardly keep up with.
Kate, don't be too hard on yourself. You're the best physicist I know. You do a monster of a job yourself.
I heard something this way. Come on!
Sir, it is the bluest acid I have ever seen. But is it stable within the multiplication field? Are we safe? Well, my hypothesis... Your hypothesis isn't worth a load of spit if it isn't accurate. Quiet, Beethlebub. There is no time, you see. Oh, how I wish Catherine were here. All of this inside of me, and only she knows how to pull it out.
Perhaps just thinking about her will... Giraldi Zorano, my god, how good it is to see you!
Likewise, friend. It's been a long time, huh?
Yes, oh yes it has.
Something on your mind, Giraldi?
Yes, this war that's brewing, Sheriff. How I'm stuck here doing nothing. Protecting what they'll probably destroy anyway, what with everything.
Oh, Giraldi. Does it concern you? Does it really matter?
Why, yes, of course it does.
Well, if you only knew of the power that I have, that which I could do wrong.
Sir!
But of course, it all has to mean something now, doesn't it?
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, what's it for? But, well, then again, at least I've made it this far.
My sentiments exactly.
Hello, Beelzebub. He needs a haircut.
If we'd give him one, he'd slip right through the bars. You, looking for my kind of adventure tonight, dear friend?
Always. I would have gone out there sooner, but it is such a long walk.
We weren't scheduled to go out tonight.
You weren't invited.
I'm coming anyway.
I'll be there. Bye-bye, Beelzebub.
It's the stars, Giraldi. The stars that I'm after.
I don't know what he sees in you.
Simply, he doesn't need to understand anything. The tides are changing for a reason. Beelzebub can sense it. That's why we created him in the first place. Giraldi knows enough to not ask of any of this. He just does. A good friend.
Okay, now.
You tell me when.
Is that better? Are you happy? Are you happy now? Sir?
What have you done? It's going over now!
Oh, what does that mean?
And with the chance, it isn't in controlled space!
Space?
Get out! Get Beelzebub, you damn idiot!
What is going on?
Good God! That took him longer than usual.
Who knew that it would be that? What is that?
Well, it still has itself. At least we didn't lose a piece of our work.
Our work? My mistake. Well, what's to stop it from growing? I think it's done.
I think we're fine.
No. That's not right.
This is the story of MoonPi, how peace was brought to the earth through the notion of the world ending.